What up, folks? It's your boy Graphics Rogue, and I'm coming with another Rome 2 online battle. I come again with a more quality over quantity build over here. I brought some camel spearmen because I wanted to use their fear effect on the enemy cavalry. I knew they were probably going to bring a few cavalry. I brought a couple citizen calves, some elephants, some camel spearmen. So that's two big fear effects on the cavalry. Brought some thorax swordsmen, a lot of thorax swordsmen, a lot of thorough spears. I decided not to bring any pikes because pikes seem to be getting more and more nerfed, and this is pretty much of a good battle to look at old versus new way of fighting Rome 2 online battles, because a lot less people bring pikes these days. This guy brought a lot of pikes. He brought a lot of Spartan pikemen, a few Spartan hoplites, about three mercenary Rhodians, a few mercenary Rhodians, a few mercenary Cretians. He brought a lot of missile units. He's got his heroes. He brought a few Spartan hoplites, but I see that he didn't bring any cavalry at all. He just decided to come completely spear heavy. So I have no cavalry to worry about. So I decide to take the initiative here. I charge my cavalry out to the sides. I charge my camel spearmen out to the sides to mess with his mind. I charge my my cavalry out here just because I don't plan on charging the infantry. I wanted to drive away his missile units, but unfortunately I was paying attention to these guys, trying to get them far out, and I got these guys caught up. These citizen cavalry got caught up in the spears and they got slaughtered. I was just trying to drive their missile units back. I just wanted them not to have clear shots on my guys, so I lost that unit, but I still have my Ptolemaic cavalry, which is a good cavalry unit. Still have my camels, still have my African war elephants, and right here my enemy is starting to box up. But I'm moving my forces ahead a little more. I don't want to give him a ton of time to mow me apart with his mercenary Cretan archers. Now, pikemen, they're good. They're good from the front. They can hold, they can kill, but come from the back and they'll just chain route. Hit them from the back and they'll just die like butter. Now over here I'm starting to try to look at what exactly he's got going on here. He's got all the pikes in the front and he's got hoplites in the sides. I see that, so I charge my royal peltasts at his Spartan hoplites, because I know in the long run my royal peltasts will just eat his Spartan hoplites for breakfast. I'm starting to aim my light peltasts as missile units because I want to start whittling them down, because they're going to start whittling us down if we don't get rid of them. So my peltast unit is starting to eat apart his hoplites over here. I'm not moving ahead my thorough spears because I do not want them to engage with these pikemen. He sees that. He's starting to move up, and I'm moving my lines back. I do not want these pikes to engage because I know that's just going to be unnecessary deaths, and I'm not going to get very many kills from the front. So he's starting to move him back a little more. I'm getting more of my Galatian royal guards, my thorax swordsmen on the side here. I see he's got more hoplites, so I charge my Galatian guards and my thorax into the sides and into the backs of these hoplites over here. Boom. Just eating them up right over here. And we're just... My swordsmen can eat up their hoplites any day of the week. And I see that there is complete disarray going here. I went to the corner, I sent my general's elephant unit, I stampeded, and I just mauled these heroes of Sparta. I just went over to the side, smashed them up. He's starting to get some fire arrows down on my elephants, but he has no more protection on his missile units, so we charged the backs of his missile units with my camel spearmen and my Ptolemaic cavalry. We're just eating his missile units for breakfast. He got my African war elephants berserked, and that is unfortunate. And I see this. I'm trying to pull back. I'm trying to get out of the direction of my raging elephants, but the damage is done. He is just... His units are chain routing. We are slaughtering all his guys. His missile units are getting torn apart, and now this is just my battle to win. My opponent sees this and he says good game, and he decides to quit the battle. He decides to concede defeat, and that's fine. He knew I would rather my enemies continue the battle and just try to finish it out, you know? I would rather they try to just fight to the last man. I don't like when they concede defeat, but at least he was gracious about it. He said, good game, conceded defeat. And yeah, there was nothing more he could have done. I waited for the perfect opportunity. That was nice. We were completely outnumbered. I waited for the perfect opportunity, and I slammed in what cavalry I have left, and he just ate up his missile units. His missile units just got slaughtered, unprotected. My sword units, I got them into the sides. I knew that hitting... This is pretty much a good example of the old way of playing Rome 2 online, and the new way, because a lot of people don't break pikes nowadays, because pikes got really nerfed. And it shows the weakness. They're slow, they're big, bulky, they're slow to move around. They cause some trouble from the front, but even with a good unit, eventually from the front, most units will beat a pike unit, just because their attack from a lot of units is just better. But it will take a while, and the other unit will take a lot of damage. But it's best to just move your guys around the pikes and just smash them from behind. You smash a pike unit from behind, it's pretty much a chain route. So, and also it shows an example of just how underpowered Sparta is. It really disappoints me how Sparta just got a big thumb in the eye from CA. They didn't really get much going on for their roster. Only recently they got these Rhodians and Cretians. They got some buffs to the hoplites, but they have no sword units. They have no decent cavalry units. So it is really hard to win against an opponent who knows what he's doing against as Sparta. But yeah, that was a nice battle. My camel spearmen got a lot of kills on those missile units. I didn't lose very many thorough spearmen except for those guys who got ate up by the enemy missile units. My Royal Peltas got a lot of kills there. Delicious. So that was a fine battle, fine opponent. I'm your graphics rogue, and I will see you next time. Peace.